Hello, everybody. Welcome to another MXGP virtual studio show here, part of our MXGP at Home series with me, Paul Malin, and Lisa Leyland, where today's guest is Tom Vialle from RedBull KTM Factory Racing. We'll catch up with Tom in just a few moments' time. There he is. But Lisa, I don't know about you, but I'm missing this racing and not getting out and all the rest of it. Make it stop.
Make it stop, please. No, actually, I am missing it a lot, but I went out for dinner for the first time last night, Paul. It was the highlight of my year. So I'm feeling positive now. It's not going to be long before me and you are having our GP dinners.
Absolutely. And you know what? 2 days ago, we snuck out for a little cheeky. Then yesterday, we also ate out in the local town in our little favorites. I know. Things are moving on, Lisa. They're moving on.
We're getting out, Paul. We're socializing again.
I know. Not liking this being boxed in thing for as long as we have been. But anyway, we are coming out of it. But I tell you what, should we catch up with our guest? Yeah. There he is. None other than the current MX2 World Championship leader, Tom Vialle, RedBull KTM Factory Racing. Welcome to our virtual studio show, Tom. How are you feeling, first of all?
Hi, hello. Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's pretty a tough moment now. We've already 3 months without racing, and we really miss to go to the race. So it's gonna be a bit long, a bit more, but I think it's maybe in a few months or in a few weeks. So I hope.
So where are you right now? Because obviously you're French, but you're not in France at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not in France. I'm in Belgium. I train in the sun in Lommel with Joël. And we are like a pretty tough program for the coming week, and we train pretty hard in the sun, almost 2-3 days a week. So I have my plan already in Belgium. I stay there.
Good. And obviously nobody has been riding for quite a long time, and obviously now people are riding. But before you started back riding, what were you doing quite a lot of? Were you just chilling? Were you out on the bicycle? Were you watching television? What were you doing before you came back riding?
Yeah, it was actually 2 months without the bike. So it was pretty long, but we trained pretty good outside with the mountain bike, with the gym program, without not in the gym, not on the shop gym, but outside. So it was pretty okay. I was lucky to be in Belgium because in France the restriction was really strict, and in Belgium a little bit better. You can be outside and cycling, so it was pretty good to train physically. And the last 2 months was pretty good for me, actually.
Good.
Well, Tom, let's talk about the season so far. Mattily, you came away with second overall, but more importantly, your first race win. Just tell us, how big was this for you?
Yeah, it was really nice. I was waiting for that already last year, not winning a race, a GP, but not really a race. And now in Mattily, I win the first race. So I was a little bit like tension in the first race. I was leading pretty like easy with the last 3 laps or 4 laps with 10 or 15 seconds, and I make a mistake. So on the second race, I was again leading the last 2 laps, and I say, okay, now I need to win to finalize to win. So the last lap was pretty hard, but it was okay.
Well, your new teammate led for most of that race. Were you surprised by the pace of René Hofer there?
Yeah, he was riding good, and also the weather was in the second race was a lot of rain on the middle of the race, and it was really difficult for me with the Google. So yeah, I stay a bit behind him. He was riding quite fast. We was already maybe, I don't know, 5 or 10 seconds on the third guy. So the rhythm was quite good. I don't really need to attack too fast. So I stay really behind, and the last 3-5 laps I pushed to pass him, and it was pretty good, pretty good move. So yeah, it was difficult to pass before with the Google, so I didn't try so much to attack him, let's say. So yeah, it was a good move on the 3 last laps.
And that sometimes is, like you say, just riding smart. You don't have to push. You don't have to have the pressure of leading like you had in the first race, and just by sitting back and saving the goggles was a good move. Your first, obviously you got on the podium there, second overall, as we mentioned, but your first podium in EMX 250 was at Matterley Basin in 2018, and you were on the podium there again last year. So it's obviously a track you like. What is it about Matterley that you like?
No, I really like that track. Also, the year before, it was my first ever podium in the MX2, and I was riding already pretty good. That year was a little bit more muddy. The track was a little bit more tough, but no, I really enjoy every year that track, and I feel good also on the bike every year. I feel good on the track, and now I think it's one of my favorite track, I think.
And actually, you know, we know that you obviously leading the World Championship, but 2018 was your first full season in EMX, European 250. You only did 2 or 3 rounds in 2017. So, you know, your transition into MX2 has been really, really steep, but very fast. So 2017, 2 or 3 races, yeah, didn't do so much. 2018, 3 podiums, 8th overall. Next thing, you are a full factory Red Bull KTM rider. Everybody is like, whoa, what? How did that happen? And then 4th overall in MX2 last year. I mean, it's been phenomenal. It's been crazy the way that your career is just in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it's true. It should look like that. Yeah, it's really crazy. And also for me, you know, like in 2018, it was my first really full season in European Championships, and first time I arrived like on the season to be with the GP paddock. You know, it's quite impressed for the first time, and also to like the first time on the track. Also, I never been before, for example, in Russia or a lot of track like that. And for my first season in MX2, I discovered a lot of track. It was pretty difficult a bit for me, but like, okay, you ride 2 days in the weekend of GP, so before the race you are quite a lot of riding, but also to ride on the Sunday afternoon when the track is really difficult, bumpy, and a lot of big lane. It was only my second year for me in the GP track, because in 2017 I was riding 2 times in European Championships, but never on the GP weekend with so much bump and so much line. And actually 2018 was my first year on the track like that, so I was a bit up and down on the results. It was a bit difficult to have with my parents, with the team. We didn't have really a team. It was like family team, you know.
Actually, 2 teams. You were private KTM in the beginning, and with Husqvarna, I think, and then LRT KTM at the end of the year. Yeah. You know, the Cedric Lieber, Julian Lieber team.
Yeah, I finished like 3 races with LRT KTM team. So it was for me a really good preparation before going on the factory team, because the team was really good, really professional, and the bike also was quite good. So yeah, and I make 2 podium with the team at the last 2 rounds in European Championships. And yeah, I was riding good. Also in Assen, I finished podium, and for me the sun was in 2018. I never really ride on the sun, and to be in the podium in Assen, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Valkenswaard round 2, you went 2-1. How big was this win for you? Because you won the GP, you won race 2, you took your first podium in the sand in MX2, and you picked up the red plate. So there was a lot going on that weekend for you.
Yeah, that I didn't expect to win, because I know Jago is really good. I really want to fight with him in the Son of Valkenswaard, and for sure to win. But already to fight with him and try to win is already good for me. And I went really good the first race, because we start with Jago. He was already third in first lap, and I know he's quite fast, but he passed me only on the last 3 laps, and I have a problem with the Google, with the rain, a lot of rain. But I was really good, happy with my first race. A little bit frustrated to lose the first place in the last 2 laps. But no, second race I really pushed directly on the start, and I was really enjoyed the track. It was really hard, but I was feeling really good on the bike and also on the track. So now the weekend went really good for me.
When you obviously, we mentioned before, you're from France, so in the south of France, Avignon, close to Marseille. when did you and your family move to Belgium? Because I'm guessing that your sand riding has improved quite a lot since A, you moved to Belgium, and 2, you became a rider with RedBull KTM. Here's your podium taking the red plate as well, by the way. Special moment.
Nice.
So yeah, so the sand, when did you move from France to Belgium?
When I signed the contract with KTM, we moved, I think, 1 week after already.
Wow.
To Belgium with my family. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was already in October. So October, November, in the beginning of November, I was moving in Belgium with my family. So I started to ride November, December in the sand, and it was pretty hard the first month to ride in. I was already been one time to train, also to ride in 2018 in Lommel at the race, but
Yeah.
only 1 or 2 times, never more. And for the winter, never really train. So it was really tough. The first winter was really hard for me.
I can imagine the conversation you have with Joel Smets where he says, okay, today we go riding. Oh, hard pack? No, sand. After 2 months, we go hard pack yet? No, only sand.
Yeah, only sand. And I think the first winter, a lot of crash or so on the corner and really some difficult moment.
Yeah, when you realize, oh, I'm a factory rider now, and then the first few times you're training and KTM are thinking, okay, so who is this guy we signed? All these simple mistakes in the corners, but I think, yeah, I think last year you showed it was a good decision from them. Actually, Valkenswaard, well, we're talking about Valkenswaard, and I think you mentioned it as well while we were talking about Matterley. Valkenswaard was your second Grand Prix victory. Your first win was here last year, Vialle. You finished second twice in both races. What do you remember about that day?
Yeah, it was really a good day. I think the Saturday went not so good. I finished, I think, 8th on the qualification race, and I was not so good on the bike. But I don't know, Sunday I went already on the warm-up. I was really good, and I started the first race behind the Jorge, and I was really pushing until the last lap, and really, I don't know, feel really good on the bike at that moment. I was really comfortable and, let's say, on my best riding of the year. And it was when Jorge crashed in second race, it was a big opportunity to win the GP for me. So no, it was a good weekend, riding good. I was really happy to my first win ever in the GP.
Yeah, and you almost crashed when you landed on the finish line jump.
Yeah, that's true. I was a bit too long.
You're too eager to celebrate with your team. You tried to land in pit lane.
Yeah, it's true. I was on the bike. It was not too bad, but when I see on the TV, it was almost.
That'll be that factory WP suspension then.
Yeah. Hopefully, I was good suspension.
Yeah.
Well, Tom, your father, Frederick, raced GPs. How important has he been to your career and your racing?
Yeah, I think it's really important for me to have my dad, because he has a lot of experience for sure. Like GP, who is going, and also like a career to me. When I was small, also he was my trainer all the time, and I improved a lot with him. He listened like every race I've been with my dad, and he know me really good. And for me, it's really important to keep it with me to go to the race. Sometimes it's not, we don't talk so much, but a small detail can change a lot of things. So for one corner, he can tell me, yeah, maybe inside, outside, just some detail. But it's really important to have him with me, and it's working pretty well.
But you never saw him race in World Championship because you were born in 2000, so he was already stopped at that point.
Yes.
So where did the interest for you come from then? To race, because normally, let's say Stefan Everts, his kid Liam was already on the podium with him when his dad was winning Grand Prix. You never saw that, so. Is this something that you saw pictures of your dad and thought, I want to do that? Or he bought you a bike, or how was it?
Actually, my dad was doing a lot of supercross. And when I was, I think, 4 or 5 years old, he was still riding with on the Supercross.
Yeah.
So I remember, like for example, some race Supercross in Germany or something like that to be on the track. So I have some memories from that. But he never really stopped after. He was doing some stage, with some kids, and I was, I don't know, really all the time and on the move of motocross with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know me and your dad shared a few podiums together.
Way back when.
Way back before Tom was even born.
Okay, well, Tom, we've got some quick fire questions for you. These can be one-word answers, okay? So I'll quickly go through them.
Yeah.
Okay. How old were you when you had your first race?
That's a difficult question. I think 6, 7 years old, something like
Okay. Favorite color?
that. Red.
Okay. Favorite country to visit, not France?
Yeah. Argentina was nice.
How many people say Argentina?
Everyone's saying Argentina. Okay. Favorite food?
I think a good plate of pasta. I really like it.
A good plate of pasta, as opposed to a bad plate of pasta. A good
Yeah.
plate of pasta.
because you can have bad pasta, right?
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay. What music do you listen to?
I listen to a French rapper from Marseille, from France. The name is Jules. I listen quite a lot.
Okay. What was the last music concert you went to?
Actually, yeah, never. I think I was 12 years old or 13 years old. Since that time, I've never been to one.
Was it Justin Bieber? Because everyone seems to love Justin Bieber in the paddock for some reason.
Yeah, I really like Justin. I really like to listen to song, but I've never been to one concert.
You've been hanging around Jeffrey too long. Hey, Tom, welcome to the team. Listen to my music. My buddy, Justin Bieber.
Okay. Beach holiday or mountain holiday?
Beach.
Favorite track?
Matale Basin.
Best racing memory so far?
I think Sweden, when I went to GP.
Okay.
My first
Favorite teammate since turning pro?
Sorry, since what?
Favorite
Since turning
teammate
professional.
Since turning professional.
I think I have last year only Jeffrey, so I would say like Jeffrey.
Okay. Who is the best chef, you or your girlfriend?
That's a difficult question. It's difficult to answer also.
You have to be careful, huh?
Yeah, I need to be careful. No, I think like in the life more air, but if I need to take an important decision, I take it.
Okay. I noticed when who was the best chef, and you just looked across like, uh-oh, am I? The brain was trying to process what is the correct answer here.
Yeah.
Okay, the last thing you watched on Netflix and when?
Was Friends. The season of Friends. It was yesterday.
That's quite old now, isn't it, Friends?
Yeah. He actually watched all 10 series yesterday. In between motos at Lommel.
Brilliant. You can't be a bit of Friends there.
No. Cool.
Okay. Well, we have some questions as well for you, Tom, that came through on Facebook. The first one is from Aran Musso. And he says, what is the next goal you want to achieve in life?
Yeah, for answer to that question, I think my next goal is to be world champion. I'm really focused on that, and I really want to finish that goal.
Okay. Baptiste0212. What is your relationship with your teammates like?
To answer to Baptiste, my rush is really good with both with Jeffrey and René. we train a lot of time in wet sand together on the winter preparation. So now with both of them, it's a really good relation.
Okay. Toby, no, MP 2.0. Other than motocross, what are your hobbies?
That's, yeah, I really like a lot of things, but it's difficult to do really like one hobby, because I really train quite hard, and every day I'm really focused to train. But yeah, I like to do like with BMX, with cycling, a lot of things like that. I really enjoy with the trial bike now. I got one trial bike from Jitsi, and I really like to do it.
Actually, I noticed you ride a lot of BMX, and both you and Jorge have these sort of like bicycle trials bikes. You know,
Yeah,
with the really low seat.
Yeah, with the trial bike, we go sometime with Jorge, and it's pretty fun to do it. And I really never do it before, but I think it's like the last 1 month I did it quite a bit, and I really like it.
And actually, it's a nice way to relax away from the motocross bike, but you're also still on the bike doing some physical and mental training.
Yeah, yeah, it's also really hard to do maybe already 30-minute trial bike. It's really quite physical, but no, I really like it.
Good.
Okay. Well, we have Toby North 84. What was your first bike?
A 50cc KTM.
Okay. Jules BTNT. Have you ridden the 450 yet?
I never try. Actually, last winter I would want to try the one of Jeffrey, but it didn't. No, I never try. I try already the 450 enduro, but never the motocross one.
Yeah,
No,
one step at a time. Hey,
Yes.
Damon 333. Who was your favorite motocross rider growing up?
He's still growing up.
I watched when I was quite young, 10 years old. I was watching a lot of video from the battle of Ricky Carmichael and James Stewart. Really a lot. I think on YouTube I watch maybe all the video from them, and I was really fun to Carmichael.
Brilliant. Okay, well that's it for our social questions for you, Tom. Thank you for answering all those.
Cool. Well, look, obviously a little bit of insight there into Tom and what he likes to do, what kind of things he likes, but also about his season so far. So, Tom, I just want to say thanks for joining us today on our MXGP virtual studio show. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too difficult for you.
Thank you to you.
No problem.
It was good. Perfect.
Yeah. And yesterday you were training at Lommel, but you're not on the bike today. Just physical training.
Yeah, just physical training. We rode already 3 times this week in the sound, and it went really good. And this weekend is quite just this afternoon a bit of training, and after relax Sunday.
All right. Well, look. Anyway, once again, Tom Vialle, thank you for joining us. RedBull KTM Fracture Racing, the MX2 World Champion as it stands right now. Lisa, as always, thanks to you down there in Barcelona, and thanks you
Paul.
to our production crew in Italy, Christian and Gabriele. We will be back next Saturday with another live studio show. So just follow us on MXGP's social channels to see who and what time that studio show will be a week from now on Saturday. Well, my name's Paul Malin. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.